Welcome back, guys, to another episode of NASCAR Thunder 2004 modded career mode. Last time we were out, we lost all of our sponsors, not because we did anything bad, but because they expired. I asked you guys a question in the last video, but I went ahead and decided to just kind of figure out what I wanted to do on my own. We need to do, I'm trying to find new sponsors to put on the car, okay? We've had MB&A, I believe. No, we have not had MB&A, but we've had Nikon as a primary sponsor. I don't want Nikon as a primary sponsor again, so we're gonna go MB&A so we can have an average finish of 10th. As far on the back of the car, qualify in 10th, qualify in 5th. We actually can put NBC Sports on with an average start of 10th. That's perfect. I want new sponsors. I'm bringing new sponsor blood in. So rank 5th in earnings for Safety Clean, finish ahead of Rusty Wallace for NBC. We'll rank 10th in earnings for Nikon. We have had Safety Clean on the car before, because they were one of the sponsors on the bottom door, probably for driver or team. I mean, that means that they've also had a working relationship with us, but so has Nikon. Nikon has been with us for a while too. But then again, money-wise, Safety Clean is offering more. You know what? Let's do it. Safety Clean on the associate sponsor, team sponsor, All Pro, Nikon, or McDonald's. We haven't had McDonald's yet on the car, and they're offering more money, so let's go with McDonald's. And for the driver sponsor, Nikon NBC or Goodyear Blimp. Nikon really wants us to come back, but they're not giving me enough money. And you know what? Goodyear tires, Goodyear Blimp. We've got a whole lot of new sponsors on the car, with Safety Clean probably being the only returner. Yeah, Safety Clean is the only returning sponsor, because we did not want to re-sign with Nikon because Nikon wasn't offering enough money, despite the fact that they've given us $6.62 million since the start of our career. So Nikon has been real working with you guys, but we are up out of there. Good news is engine number 2 and body number 4 have also been complete, so we don't have to worry too much about anything yet. But I'm not going to really work on anything car related right now, because we got to get ready for New Hampshire. And just like last time, I went in and made some changes to the AI to make them a little bit stronger, a little bit harder to drive around, and they're going to be a little bit more defensive happy. So I'm expecting that to be a thing. As you guys well know, we do have our bottom of the line runners back there chilling in the back, but that's okay. No big deal. I'm not too concerned about them. You know, we haven't won in a minute. You know, we won the Tropicana 400, so that was good. That was a return to form after Dale Jr. won Pocono and Michigan, and then Tony Stewart won at Infineon, and then Bill Elliott. We already know what happened with me at Daytona. We don't got to go back over that one. But then we had Chicagoland. So things are looking up. Let's continue it going forward. New Hampshire, that's next on the board. So without further ado, looking at New Hampshire, it is a speedway track, although it's built like a short track. We're going to go ahead and run chassis number 3. Engine wise, I'm not confident bringing a more powerful engine to the track for New Hampshire, because we have a little bit of a tougher slate coming up near the for the next few races. I really want to make sure we have enough stuff kind of hanging around. So by that, I mean, we've got New Hampshire, then we've got Pocono, then we've got the Brickyard 400. I want to keep some really good engines in the bank for Pocono and Brickyard in particular. Then we have to go to the road course of Watkins Glen before heading back to Michigan. Okay. Then we have to do our second trip to Martinsville, where we'll take on the Martinsville Speedway. Then we got to go back to Martinsville. So we got 3 more short tracks there to kind of fill in after we had to remove Bristol because of a weird issue with NASCAR trying to test dirt here in 2004. Not sure why they were trying to do that. So, you know, Bristol had to be taken off the schedule. Sucks. But I also hear rumor that NASCAR might change the track one more time prior to us heading there. So we don't even know if Martinsville's going to stick. That could be something to watch out for. Anyways, all things considered, we're going to go in with this, you know, using some previously used stuff for New Hampshire, because it is like, again, it's like a short track. And I don't want to be caught out with that, but we do need higher downforce. So I'm definitely going to bring Speedway body number 1. That way we can get generic body. Maybe we should put generic body in for repair after this, because generic body would be used at Watkins Glen. So later us problem. Anyways, you guys already know what it means. It's time for us to go racing. Let's head to New Hampshire. All right, so qualifying in our brand new MBNA NBC Sports Safety Clean car. That's not going to be a fast lap if I do that. Okay, so coming off of 3 and 4, I'm not really confident. Car is a little tight, actually. Maybe we just needed to get it down to the right speed.
Looking good, keep digging.
I say all that, and then we wind up getting the pole time. That's insane. Can we set a record? Probably not. Yeah, that one was slower. 27:36, I'll take it. First place, let's go.
Joe Moore and Barney Hall welcoming you to Loudon, home of the New Hampshire International Speedway, for today's New England 300. Barney, the fans are packed in and ready for the action. What do you think about this track?
This is a tough track for a lot of drivers. These long straights allow the cars to build up a lot of speed before some hard braking going into the flat corners.
The MBNA car is going to be a force for the championship with his impressive finishes.
Oh yeah, to have an average finish in the top 10 for the season is mighty impressive. It can often be the difference that wins the championship.
Mark Martin has a solid top 10 spot in the standings so far.
I had a chance to talk to him this morning, and he's looking forward to this race. He feels they have a very strong car that can pick up some more points this week. We'll keep an eye on him.
Terry Labonte has been called the Iceman because of his cool demeanor under pressure, but maybe the nickname Iron Man is more appropriate.
You know, that's right. Labonte set a record for consecutive race starts with 655. That's over 20 years without missing a race.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
I just miss old NASCAR. I don't know if you guys do. All right, down in turn 1 and 2. I got the grip off the corner.
Number 24, up high.
I got my 2 biggest championship rivals in Jeff Gordon and Dale Jr. literally fighting me. And Jeff Gordon is actually sticking with me on the outside. What?
Be careful, you're using up those tires.
I got into Jeff Gordon a little bit there, and that was not my intent.
The 24 car is still there. Take it easy. Number 24 is still there. Okay, we're clear.
Oh, I got in front of him. But here comes Ryan Newman. Newman led that lap. I'm good. I'm good. Jeff Gordon hit me. I can't believe Jeff Gordon is mad at me for hitting me.
47.96. Time to go. Let's go.
That's rough. That is rough. They are not letting me breathe for a second. Oh, I came down on him. Okay, I'll admit that. I came down on Jeff Gordon. No big deal. That's fine. Okay, we'll take that. I'll wear that one. I'll wear that one. I came down. I came down. Woo. They are not letting me drive away. Oh, but Ryan Newman leads. I'm not too concerned about Newman possibly winning because he's further down the standings than me and, you know, Dale Jr. and Jeff Gordon. So if Ryan Newman can stay ahead, he could actually take points off the board for Dale Jr. and Jeff Gordon. And that would be okay. Jeff Gordon, better be careful, man. We were already supposed to be rivals at the start of the season. This man just kamikaze dived me. And now I'm dropping further back. I did not expect Jeff Gordon to drive me like this. This man is definitely fighting me like he knows we're in the middle of the summer and the action on track has to live up to expectations. Like, this is insane. This is some really hard racing from these guys. So I've had a few questions about the NASCAR Thunder 03 series. Because a mod has come out, I am unfortunately going to have to put NASCAR Thunder 03 on the back burner. Not from anything that is related to NASCAR Thunder 03, but this modded edition of NASCAR Thunder 04 has just been so much fun to play that when I pick up NASCAR Thunder 03 to do some more, you know, recording and editing, I just don't have it in me, if that makes sense. Like, it just feels like it's missing something because we don't have this same level of, you know, modability. And trust me, some new stuff has come out for the mod that I'm using. And you guys will actually be like, oh my God, there's a lot more to it. So don't worry. This is actually going to lead me to wanting to do a third season of NASCAR Thunder 04 because I don't think I'm going to win a title at this point. I also don't think this is going to not, you know, stop being fun. But I've got some things in mind for season 3 based on the new mods, the new mod tools that are coming out by AJ, who's making some great tools. It's leading me down this path of creativity that I'm actually going to try to capitalize. And I really hope you guys are looking forward to it. I'm holding off on it myself physically because if I do it now, there's some chances that things might change and we can't have that. So we're going to complete season 2 on the old mod tool that they've, you know, created. And I've got AJ's blessing for that. But the new mod tool, you guys are going to be so excited when I've got cooking in my brain. Like, not only can we already make schedules, we can make custom schedules. We can change up the schedules however we want. You don't got to tell me twice, man. I know how much I got to pick it up on the leaders. The car is just a little tight.
A couple top 5 cars are on their way into the pits.
AI is running really high line. I'm trying to find grip each and every lap. I'm trying to find more grip than maybe Tony Stewart, who's right ahead of me.
28.3.
You're closing on the leader.
I gained 0.4 of a second on him. We got different pit strategies going on. I saw like a large majority of the field came down. Now we've got, you know, we had the front 3 come down pit road. Now we've got the like 5 more cars on pit road. I'm beginning to see a lot more variation in pit strategies.
Keep him behind you if you can. The leaders are pitting.
Number 12, up high.
Okay, we're gonna go another half a round down on wedge. We're not gonna repair the damage. I don't really want to. I don't think it's that hard or is that painful for us. So we'll have to bring it down and just run it as is. That way we can save as much time as possible. I just gotta have my team not have any mistakes. Come on, boys. No mistakes, no mistakes.
Go to the right side first. Change right side tires. 1 can of racing fuel going in. The crew will now swing over to the left side. This will be a 4-tire stop. 4 tires and 2 cans of 76 racing fuel.
Good job. Let's go.
Just what this team needed.
Okay, we're clear. The 6 car wants to get by you. Number 42 is outside. Up another spot.
Okay. We're looking good. But I did see, you know, the front guys, the guys who are running at the front out. So their undercut actually worked. I'm not sure who's currently leading the field. I also just realized I'm outside the top 10.
Take it easy on those tires.
The differing pit strategy thing actually might really come into play over the next couple of like races.
Car looks okay. Number 15 is outside. The 15 car is looking to pass.
I wasn't trying to get into Michael Waltrip there
27, 97.
We're catching them, buddy. Stay with it.
because I can't have these guys getting too spread out from me, but I also can't keep sitting here Tokyo drifting the corners. I'm trying everything I can. I'm probably over driving.
Some of the leaders are coming in together.
27, 6.
That was your best lap of the day.
Who's the race leader? Ricky Craven and Tony Raines? What? Ah, come on. I got to get Kevin Harvick.
28-0.
Okay, buddy, we're faster than the leader. Let's get up there. You're 8 seconds behind the leader. Stay smooth. We'll get there.
When the leaders went down, I should have came down the very next lap to cover that off, but I thought it was just too soon.
Making up some time. 5, buddy. 5 to go. Take it easy on those tires.
I ran a 27.06, which I believe is a lap record here. And these guys are still blistering the track. Oh, I'm enjoying this so much.
Come on, buddy, push it. We can pick up some more spots. Keep digging. We still need to pick up about 8 seconds off the leader. Right rear's getting worn. Take it easy.
Keep getting encouragement from my crew. It's making me want to get there, but I just can't get there. Dive it.
Just remember, he owes us one now.
Harvick, you're my rival anyway.
Number 29 wants to get by you. Clear all around.
If you come back at me for this spot, I'm gonna fight you for it, Harvick.
That rear's getting worn.
Because you've been ducking me and dodging me all this season so far. Ooh, walked right up the track. I know Jeff Burton's there.
You're clear. Number 99 is gaining on you. The 99 car is down low. Clear on both sides.
Oh, 6th place. I didn't think I was going to be happy about a 6th, but we did it. Yes. That was intense.
We usually have more cautions than that, don't we?
Well, you're right, but that just makes for a better race, in my opinion. It really makes the better drivers stand out that much more.
The MB&A car got a top 10 finish in this one.
When you think that there are 42 other drivers in this NASCAR Winston Cup race and you manage a top 10, that's pretty impressive.
The 53 car had some problems on the track with the 24 car.
That certainly looks that way. I'm not sure who started everything, but it should be fun to watch over the next couple of races to see what develops.
Until next time, everybody, this is Joe Moore along with Barney Hall saying thank you for joining us for today's NASCAR Winston Cup race.
That was an exhilarating New England 300. You cannot tell me you guys were not interested in how that race went. First of all, we also got $1 million from our sponsors. That's cool. But I don't really care about all that. We did... Dale Jr. wins, which is bad for me in the point standings battle. So Dale Jr. wins, so does Jeff Gordon. Jr. led 7 laps, which means he got those extra 5 points on me, plus the extra points he gained for finishing ahead of me. Me stopping Jeff Gordon from leading a lap might have helped a little bit. Tony Stewart finishing 3rd in the standing, or 3rd. Ryan Newman, Mark Martin ran up to top 5. I was 6th. Then a little bit further down, it was Jeff Burton, Kevin Harvick, Jimmy Johnson, Sterling Marlin. Jimmy was a rocket coming towards the end. He almost got us there. Dale Jarrett coming from 34th to finish 11th. Dude. And Ricky Rudd, 24th to 15th. Todd Bodine, getting a top 20. Jimmy Spencer coming from 30th to get 18th. Bro, I am seeing some names up near the front or in the mid pack that you didn't really expect to see. Greg Biffle, I wish he would have done a little bit better, but that's okay. Ricky Craven led 4 laps, finishing 26th. I mean, we're looking at some real serious drivers down near the bottom of this. Oh, and it was Terry Labonte who blew his motor. So that sucks. Chase Montgomery winds up finishing 42nd. I don't think Chase Montgomery has been in a race in a while. I don't recall seeing the 4 car. Derek Cope, real quick, small note. I did get the updated textures for Scott Pruitt, Derek Cope. I'm not going to add them until I move over to the new tool because the new tool has them in there. It's a little bit more involved and I don't want to deal with all that, especially considering support for the older tool has been dropped for the most part. So I can't move over to the new tool. So we're just going to have to live with Derek Cope being car number 117 and Scott Pruitt, I think, being like car number 109 or something. So I do apologize. I did get the texture files. It's a lot in there to try to do and finagle and make sure it's right and all this other stuff. I'm just too lazy to do all that. So I'm sorry, but this is what it is for Derek Cope and Scott Pruitt, at least for now. So just bear with it. Let's just pretend that NASCAR's allowed, numbers above 100 for this season. But yeah, that was an intense New England 300, guys. Really intense. Let's head back to Georgia and get ready for the next race. Landed back home, NASCAR officially released the point standings, so let's figure out what it all looks like. Of course, Jeff Gordon is at the top over Dale Jr. by 18 points. I am back by 46, so I think I did lose some ground there, unfortunately. I really wish that it would have been like Ryan Newman or somebody else who won the race, because then that would have pushed, these guys a little bit further out, and that would have been great for me, personally. So, yeah. Really wish that would have happened, but that's okay. As far as the Rookie of the Year standings goes, looks like Jimmy Spencer is running away from it with it over John Andretti. Scott Pruitt is a little bit closer to him, though, and so is Todd Bodine, Dave Blaney, Tony Raines, Larry Foyt, Derek Cope, and Mike Wallace are your top 9 guys. So, a lot to think about, a lot to deal with. So let's take a look at what we have in the chassis department. All of our chassis work is completed, so we now are back on a schedule, a more consistent schedule with our stuff. So after Chicago, we had $402,000. We didn't do anything with it, and then we got another 270. So we now have 672K to work with so far. That's huge because that gives me an idea as to what I want to do. Now, with us moving on to 2 really big short tracks, which is Pocono and Indianapolis, I don't want to mess up anything where that is right now. So I think we'll kind of keep the 2 chassis that we have. So I don't expect to really do any chassis work yet. In the engine side of things, I might look at doing that. I might. Or we could finally go for a shop edition. The engine dyno is $500,000, but it's 18 races. It won't be ready until next season. Or we could not do any work on these cars for the next 2 weeks, get up to $1 million and get it for 12 races. Or we could try to hold off on doing any repairs or overhauling until we can get 150 million to the good. So that is still about a lot more money than I really care to do math on. We're 172,000 over that 500K part. So we're still got at least $800,000 to go, which is a couple of races in terms of 270. Again, we are running this based on a cost cap. We're not allowed to spend more than $15.469 million over the course of the season. We've been doing pretty well so far, making sure we don't spend that much. Do I really want to spend? I really want to wait, because I'm beginning to get that feeling like me trying to wait, trying to play the wait game. I'm falling further and further behind, if that makes sense. And we do need to work on overhauling this body that we have. $305,000. Are you guys insane? Do you guys not know what type of job you guys have? We don't have the kind of money for that. 247 for the engine? dude, we don't got the kind of money flow for this. What about the chassis? 268. Oh my gosh. Sounds like we're getting hit with inflation here. I don't know, guys. A large part of me wants to do some work on the car, but I want to get ready for season 3 as well. And we're at that point in the season, 16 races left to go in the season. And I think it would be wise for us to start looking forward. Which would require me to have to basically shut down shop. And that means all the equipment we have to use until it basically becomes unusable. Oh, that's going to be a tough one. I'll probably have to sleep on that. If you like today's video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. You guys can't lie and tell me that the racing was not intense for those couple of laps that I was up at the front. You cannot tell me it wasn't. So, if you don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button. Tell your friends about this. Make sure you guys tune in for the next one. It's the Pocono racetrack with the Pennsylvania 500. Looking forward to seeing y'all again. Be easy, everybody.